Ross.
Hey everyone, it's Graham here. I'm the founder of TellPeople. I help lawyers talk about their ideas in language that other people can understand. Thanks so much to the folks at Ross Intelligence for inviting me to contribute this video blog. Today is the first in a three-part series designed to help you talk about a new idea or introduce a new idea to an organization. Could be a tech idea to a law firm, could be any idea to any organization. What we're going to do today, part one, is think about the audience for your idea. The next part will focus on how to get that audience to listen, and the third part will focus on getting that audience to understand. So first, audience. Who are the people you're talking to? More importantly, how are they different from you? It turns out that the only thing you know for sure about the person you're talking to is that they aren't you. Their knowledge and experience of the world is different from your knowledge and experience. So, if you want them to understand what you mean, you need to use language that makes sense to them given their unique knowledge and experience. Now, this is easy to do. The tool is called If I Were Them. The next time you're talking to somebody, take a minute and think, if I were this person, what would be my capacities, my knowledge and experience? What would be my concerns? What am I worried about? And what would be my interests? What do I want? I'm going to give you an example to illustrate what I mean. It's a simple example, but it happened to me, and I think it's helpful here. A few years ago, I worked at a very small law firm, 6 lawyers, a couple of senior partners, some senior associates, and myself. I was the junior guy. And the idea that I wanted to introduce to this firm was the use of a shared calendar. I wanted everybody to be able to see everybody else's calendar and make appointments in everybody else's calendar. So I was preparing for a meeting where I would present this idea to the senior partners, and I used the tool. I thought, if I were these guys, what would be my capacities? And it turns out that the knowledge and experience that the senior partners have is very different from mine. Specifically, they don't manage their own calendars. They all have assistants that do this for them. And so if I go into the meeting and start talking about how much of a hassle it is for me to send a dozen emails to schedule every client call, they will literally not know what I'm talking about. So that's interesting. What about their concerns? What are they worried about? One thing they're worried about is changing a system that already works well. You know, they all have successful careers. They built a very successful firm, and they did this without a shared calendar function. So it's possible that my new idea will make things better, but from their perspective, it could make things worse, and that's something that's probably going to be on their mind. The other thing that is going to be on their mind, I think, is their relationship with their assistants. So as I said, all of these guys have assistants, and they are going to be concerned about a change that might affect the work that their assistants do. How are their assistants going to react to this proposal? So that's interesting. The third thing to think about is the interests. What do these senior partners want? So it's a law firm. One thing they're concerned about is profitability. So I'm thinking a little bit about, as I prepare, how the shared calendar function might affect people's billable time. The other thing they're interested in at this firm is families. The firm prides itself on being a family firm, or a family-friendly firm. And the senior partners have grandchildren that they like to hang out with, and the senior associates all have young families. So thinking about how a sort of workflow tool might increase the firm's ability to be family-friendly, that's something else that I wanted to think about. So the thing to notice about these concerns, capacities, and interests that I've just been through is that they have nothing to do with me, right? The senior partners are worried about different stuff than I am, they know different stuff than I know, and they want different things that I want, right? And so I need to take account of these differences when I'm preparing to introduce my idea to them. So to recap, the next time you want someone to understand you, take a few minutes and think about that person's capacities, concerns, and interests, and how those are different from yours. And next time, we'll see how to use this information to help people listen to your new idea. Thanks.
Ross.